he's going to give us an audible.
Here in McMinnville, Tennessee, we now take you live to the Warren County Administrative Building for the WCPI Candidate Forum. And Bill Zegman. Bill?
Hey, thank you, Chuck. Good to hear you on the other side. Chuck Haston Jr. at what we call the mothership, the main studios. And we're back as WCP has been every election cycle since 1998. WCPI, the public radio station, went on the air in '97, and our first really big project was doing a candidate forum, very much like this. So this is part of an historical pattern, and we do this because we think this is probably the apex of public service, when we're able to facilitate candidates speaking directly to the voters. And in this format, it costs candidates absolutely nothing. I mean, your gasoline to get here, which of course nowadays would be something to think about, but we're just glad to have the candidates here. If you're listening on WCPI, the Main Street media stations, WBMC, or you're watching on BLTV, Community Channel 6, this room, I don't think is quite at capacity. You could tell me back there in the back. Is there still some standing room? Maybe a little bit of room? Okay. We do have limited seating, but we want our audiences joining us on television, by Facebook or radio, that you're welcome to come out and maybe if you want to, applaud loudly for your candidates. We do ask that the audience show respect and civility to the candidates. I know that all of us, if you're a candidate, obviously you're not in it to lose, you're in it to win, and we wish you all the greatest of success. But something more important than that, I think, is that we maintain our community virtues, the values that we hold dear, that we respect each other and that we support each other in whatever way we can. And with that said, we are starting this very important exercise in self-government. I've heard it said by a person a lot smarter than me that democracy does not guarantee you the best government. It just guarantees that voters will have an equal right to select the people that lead them. So it's up to the voters, it's up to us to do the best we can to discern and to support those candidates that we think best fit the needs of our community. So we're going to get started, but in times past, we have always had a tutorial, because Tennessee election law changes. It's somewhat fluid, and some things stay the same, and some of those things are very important. So we've asked Susie Davenport, who, in my humble opinion, is the best darn county election administrator in all of Tennessee. I told her Secretary of State that, and he didn't disagree. So, but Susie Davenport does a marvelous job, she and her deputies. She doesn't do it all by herself, but she does provide that essential leadership and direction, and gets everybody going in the same direction. Susie, if you would, I want you to get prepared to talk about what's new, what's the same, and very importantly, what to bring with you when you go to your voting precinct. Oh, by the way, know where your precinct is. Yes. I'm going to emphasize that. Let's ask, if you would, out of respect for the candidates and our audiences, if you would silence your cell phones and just put them on airplane mode or whatever you need to do to get them silenced while we're here. Susie, are you ready to give us the rundown?
Sure.
All right.
Thank y'all for having me. I appreciate the opportunity. And I will tell you that a whole lot of the things that you've been hearing in the news recently, There's a lot of talk, and most of that has not come to action yet. So don't panic over some of these things that you're hearing in the media. I understand that our local media is a lot different than some of the things you hear on some of your national airings. One thing he mentioned was knowing where your precinct is. If you don't know where your precinct is, please call the office and we'll be happy to tell you. There is also a very handy-dandy little app that you have on your phone or go to on your computer. That's govotetn.gov, govotetn.gov. If you go to that app or that website, you can find where your voting precinct is. You can find the voting times. You can, I believe now you can get a sample ballot there, but you can go to your local county government website and see a sample ballot on our Election Commission page. So anybody who wants to see that picture of the sample ballot that hasn't already seen one, go to the Warren County TN.gov webpage, go to the Election Commission, and right there in all caps on the right side is the sample ballot. You'll see the Republican sample ballot, and then the Democratic sample ballot follows it immediately. I did it that way so that you've got it blown up bigger so you can read it better, because my eyes are getting worse, and I assume that everybody else's are that way too.
Exactly. I sympathize.
For this particular election, 2 years ago, the 6th District all voted at the Redemption Center. Caney Fork Auditorium had been our precinct for several years, but they were doing a renovation, and that wasn't available to us. So we thank the folks at the Redemption Center for allowing us to have the 24 election cycle held there for the 6th District. But your 6th District voters go back to Caney Fork Auditorium this time. Of course, if you don't want to figure out where your voting precinct is, you can always come to early voting. Everyone in the county can go to any early voting site. We have the main site that we've had for years and years at this building, at the back of this county administrative building in the early voting room. That will open on April 15th and closes on April the 30th. A few years ago, we introduced the late hours on Monday. So on Mondays, we don't open until 11 o'clock. But we stay open until 8 for those of you who may be coming in from work and not have the opportunity to get here during our earlier hours. Also, for the convenience of our voters, we have 2 other early voting sites. One is at the Morrison-Ruritan building, and one is at the Centertown CIC building. Those will have the same hours, late on Monday, 9 to 6 on Tuesdays through Fridays, and 9 to 12 on Saturdays. But those 2 satellites will only be open the last week of early voting. So for this particular election, they'll be open on the 24th through the 30th. So at those sites, you will also have that late night on Monday, and then the other sites during the regular hours of 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. It is a primary election this time. There is no general election on May 5th or leading up to it. That means you do have to select a primary to vote in. There is no general ballot. There's been a lot of discussion about a law that was reiterated a couple of years ago that is still in effect, and that is that there is going to be a bright yellow sign when you walk in the door reminding you that this is a primary election. And if you choose to vote in a primary that is not the one that you would usually vote in, that's up to you. That is saying that you are affiliating with that party and are going to help them select their candidate. Interpret that however you feel right interpreting that. I am not going to sit there and tell you, you always vote in this primary, you can't vote in that one.
You might
That's your
explain,
option.
in Tennessee, unlike a lot of states, we do not have party registration.
Correct.
So you're not committed on the front end. Let's say you're a Republican 2 years ago, you decide you want to be a Democrat this year, or vice versa, you can do it. But the law that Susie refers to was a not very successful attempt by the Tennessee General Assembly to bring a lot of discordant elements together, and basically to discourage crossover voting.
True.
The crossover voting years ago would have voters going in to the other party's primary and voting for the weakest
For the
candidate.
weakest candidate.
With the expectation that their favorite candidate was going to win the primary. And this was viewed as sort of an inequity. And so the legislature, tried to deal with that, but more or less successfully, I guess. Not total success, but
As has been the case for the past several years, there was, as of Friday, still a bill alive in the state legislature that would require partisan registration in Tennessee. It hasn't passed yet, or it hadn't as of Friday. I've been too busy today to go look it up. I'll be honest with you, but I believe that I would have been getting a call from the state office telling me if it passed.
Yeah.
But we don't, as Bill said, we do not register by party in Tennessee, but there is always a bill afoot in the legislature every session that I've been aware of in the past 12 years anyway, that to require partisan registration in Tennessee. That's one of the things that I was saying that y'all have heard rumors about, and those rumors go every time. But if you did have to register, if that passed, we would be mailing out mailers, we would be posting information on all of these media outlets that you have access to, letting you know that that was taking place. If it did, you wouldn't have to go to my office and register. You would be able to, the first time, you would be, according to the way it's set up, you would go to vote in a primary election, and if you chose a primary to vote in, that would automatically register you in that party's party, in that partisan party. But if that were to take place, we will make every effort to be sure that everybody is aware of that and knows that that's happened. But for right now, that's not the case. And you have a primary election coming up. Early voting starts Wednesday, 2 days from now. And right now, there's very little changed about how you're going to go vote than it was the last time you voted. If there are changes, we will make every effort to make sure that everybody has the opportunity to know that. I think that's the main things that I need to tell you. May I ask if there's a question?
yeah, does anybody have a
Is there a
question? You're
question?
citizens of Warren County of Tennessee, United States. So if you have a question, this is the expert.
I don't know about that.
Well,
but,
I do want to say this. There's been a strong undercurrent of distrust in some parts of the public in the United States of our election systems. I can't speak for other states, but I think by and large, and I think I can speak fairly confidently about Tennessee, and I know I can speak about Warren County. It is done with just immaculate precision and fairness. Nobody's going to corrupt the election from the inside. That's just from what I've seen. That's just not going to happen. We have election commissioners, and they are citizens just like you. They're chosen by the. Are they chosen by the county?
chosen by the state.
By the state, and there are 5 of them. 3 come from the majority party that won the majority in the last gubernatorial election. The 2 are from the minority party. And they sit together and they work out how we're going to handle elections. Now, they don't have a lot of latitude because election procedures are very thoroughly described in Tennessee law. So they don't have a lot of latitude, but they are in cases of disputes about candidates' qualifications. Is the do this qualify or not? They do make those decisions. But I know these people, and a lot of you know these people, and they are our neighbors. So don't just have a little confidence in the system. And if you have questions, call Susie, okay?
473-5834.
Okay. Thank you, Susie. And this year is complicated because we have 3 election events. Of course, this one coming up in May is the local primaries. In August, we'll have the state and federal primary plus the county general election. So if you go in and look at that sample ballot, and I'm with Sally with Susie, I would urge you to do that, to know what you're going to be facing when you go to the voting booth. And you don't see the race or the candidates you're looking for, if they're qualified, they'll be on the ballot sometime this year.
That leads me to something I should tell you. All of our candidates for the local offices qualify at the same time. The candidates for your state and federal offices will qualify at a later date. But just because they qualified at the same time, the independent candidates will not appear on your ballots until August. Your Republican candidates will be on your Republican primary, your Democratic candidates on your Democratic primary. But those independent candidates who will be running for those same offices, and you'll see signs for them and information about them up here with the other folks because they're all running for the same offices. But those independent candidates will not appear on your ballot until the August general election. But if you've got any questions, please call my office. We'll be happy to help you. If we don't know the answer, we'll tell you we don't know it, and we'll find out for you.
What's that phone number at the office?
931-473-5834.
All right. You heard it officially, authoritatively, the final word on election administration. Susie, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We appreciate your service, and Susie and her deputies are here to serve you, so call or go visit their office. Well, okay, Boyd, we're running right along now, and I think we're fairly much on schedule. We're going to go to our county commission candidates. Each candidate will have 2 minutes, and if you'll remember the light signals, green for the first 90 seconds, it'll turn yellow. That means you need to be wrapping it up, and when it's red, we ask you to draw a line under it, and we've got the next one up here. First up is a candidate from County Commission District 6. And why don't you step on up here at the podium? We'll get you started and start your 2 minutes. We would like, while we're doing that, District 12. Do we have District 12? Yeah, District 12, all of you come up here and sit at that table if you would. Everybody from District 12. And then we'll just move you right in after District 6. Okay, are we all set? Boyd, you set?
Ready.
Brian, you ready to go? Okay, yes, sir. Remember, talk kind of close to that microphone, but don't try to adjust it, okay? And introduce yourself, and we'll start your 2 minutes right now.
Good evening. My name is Trey Cope. A lot of people know me as the Dr. Pepper Man, but I have a name. It's Trey Cope. I'm one of the Republican candidates for District 6 for the County Commission of Warren County. I'm a lifelong resident of Warren County. I graduated in 1991 from Warren County High School. Went to the Air Force and served 4 years during Operation Desert Storm, was in aircraft maintenance. Came back to Warren County, went to work for Purity Dairies. Worked there for a short time, and then I went to work for Middle Tennessee Dr. Pepper, where I worked for 26 years, and still with that company. Of course, we've sold out, and another company's bought us, but 27 years I've spent in this community, working hands-on with the citizens and the people of this place, and they've provided me with a very blessed life. My wife Inez and I, we live in the Rolling Hills subdivision. We are blessed with 2 children and 4 wonderful grandchildren and 1 great dog named Tucker. I decided to run for county commission because this community has been so good to me and my family. I love Warren County. I've been around the world 2 times and probably could have went as a younger man anywhere and put my roots down, but I decided to come home because there is no place that I've ever been like Warren County. Our roots are deep here. My family's roots are deep here. And I just want to give back to this community who has been so good to me and over all these years. I believe that this county commission is the wheels that drive our county. I think they make some of the most important decisions. I'm interested in local government, and I want to learn and be an active part of that. I believe there's a need for common sense in government. I believe there's a need for faith-based government. I guess, is that my time?
Finish your sentence. Yeah, just don't.
And I just want to help do my part to make sure Warren County can move forward and protect the values that we love so much here, and represent the people of District 6 with honesty, with integrity, and just some practical, good sense decision making. So, thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Mr. Cope, thank you. Okay, that is District 6. Let me check. How's the sound back there in the very back? Are you good with the sound? Great. Okay, we have District 12 up next. Come on up, step up to the podium, introduce yourself, take your 2 minutes, and tell us why you're running and what you want to accomplish.
All right. My name is Kenny Moffitt. I am one of the incumbent commissioners for District 12. I decided to run 4 years ago because I'm just about common sense. I'm not a politician. I'm just a regular citizen, just like the people of this county. I was born and raised in Manchester, but I met my wife, and we've spent the last almost 30 years together. We have 2 kids. I have 4 grandkids. They are the love of my life, and this community is their future. And I think that being able to be a part of that future is really important. I'm a lifelong public servant. I've spent over 30 years as a paramedic. I currently educate EMTs and paramedics at Motlow State as the interim director of education. I manage 5 campuses across the mid-state. And so leadership is something that I'm really accustomed to. Our commission has been extremely great to work with. We're fiscally responsible. We've been able to do a lot of things from the health department, a health clinic for our employees. We've been able to kind of keep our county on track. Even in the midst of property assessment, we've been able to keep our taxes at a neutral level. This community is growing. It's growing at a rapid rate, and I'm running to be able to keep us on the right track. I'm honored to serve right now, and I would be honored to serve in the future for the next 4 years. And I'd like to humbly ask for the vote of the people in the 12th District. 12th District covers Lucky, a lot of Short Mountain, and the precincts are at the Highway and Bridge Department and out at the Lucky Community Center. So I'd like to ask for your vote. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Moffitt. Okay, Mr. Moffitt from District 12. We have District 3 on deck, right? Gentlemen, I'll let you choose. Who wants to go first? Okay. Neither one wants to go first. So, okay. Okay. Come on up, introduce yourself, and just take 2 minutes and tell us why you're running.
Good evening. My name is Chris Rippey. I'm one of the incumbent commissioners for District 3. Thank y'all for being here tonight. First, I want to say very glad to be on the Republican ticket, conservative, but I'm always a Christian first. That's how I was raised. That's never going to change. A lot of times, the conservative definition changes, the Republican definition changes. Christian should never change. So that's how my parents raised me, and that's why I'll go forward. I currently serve on 4 different committees. I serve on policy and personnel, Building and Grounds, Education Committee, and thankfully, County Executive Terry Bell appointed me to what we call an abatement council that we have that's new. I'm going to talk about that for just for a minute. It's very important to my heart. The abatement council is something that the state trickled down, that Warren County was granted a bunch of money to help with our opioid and drug treatment-related stuff in this county. So we have formed an abatement council to be able to help appropriate monies that help across the whole county. Got started appropriations this March, and that's going to continue. We got abatement social workers that's helping out. We're going into the court system, with the jail systems. We work a lot with Sheriff Matheny, the DA's office. So that's going to be something I'm really, really proud of. And it's going to continue over the next 12 to 14 years. All my kids went to school in this county. I have two kids out of school. One's a barber here in town, Malachi Rippey. I have one that graduated here, that's Darius. He's a Marine now, serving at Camp Lejeune. My daughter Ariana, who she wanted me to say this on air, the flag football goddess. She's currently a senior, and I have my youngest son Josiah, who's 8th grader. My wife works in the school system. She's an assistant principal at the middle school, and I say that because I'm really big on how well and maintained Warren County has done. People have their complaints, but I do social work for a living. I can carry you out to even our border counties, and I would still say Warren County is one of the best and the safest that we have. If you don't believe me, you can travel with me, and I'll show you that. But please vote for me again. I love continuing serving this community. We've done a lot of work, and we got a lot of stuff that's going to transfer to the next 4 years. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, and we had a big shout out to Warren County flag football. I think that's a growing thing. I think it's got a future. Okay, and if you'll introduce yourself, we're still in District 3. District 4 is up next, so District 4. Before you start, do we have candidates from District 4? Oh, okay. You're back there at the back, and the lights are out, and we just couldn't see you. So, gentlemen, come on up and have a seat, and you'll be batting next. Okay. All right. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Ryan Walker, lifelong native of Warren County. Christian first and foremost, father and husband second. My wife and I, we have a set of twins. Just welcomed a newborn back before Christmas, so we got a full house. Third generation farmer, also a collegiate educated in agronomy as well. So I'm not a politician at all. I handle a large book of business on my day-to-day activity for a global ag company. So with that skill set, I thought I could put to work and using that dollar and cents mentality and be mutually beneficial for this county and for our district. And that's first and foremost important to me. And as Chris said, using that common sense with that skill set. So I have not been on any political forum, so this is first for me, but public speaking is nothing new. So I appreciate your vote if you are in District 3, and look forward to seeing how the primary turns out. And thank you for the opportunity, and appreciate you, Mr. Zeckman, for putting this on.
Thank you, sir. Well, not just me, a lot of people. Okay. A lot of people. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. We've got to go back. We've got to get a legal ID to satisfy the FCC. So, Boyd, tell our listeners what they're listening to here.
You're listening to 91.3 FM WCPI, McMinnville, Tennessee, the voice of the Cumberland Valley.
All right, you said that with real authority. That's good. That's convincing. Okay, we will have District 8. Are we at 8 now? We're 4. Okay, and 4, it looks like we have a full slate here. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to call on Susie to help me. We're going to go in reverse alphabetical order. We have Republican candidates and independent candidates and a Democrat candidate. So from the bottom up, and I do that because my name's Zeckman. I was always called on last. Sometimes that was a benefit. You know, sometimes that can be good. But James Zahn, come on up to the microphone, please.
All right, thank you very much. My name is James Zahn. I'm a lifelong resident of Warren County, Faulkner Springs area specifically. I'm a 1979 graduate of Warren County High School. I'm married to Melody for the past 33 years. I'm a retired registered nurse. I'm running for the 4th District County Commission seat. This is my first time into politics. I am a conservative Republican. I'm proud to run on this ticket, and if given the opportunity to serve, I can assure you that I will continue with those credentials. I would certainly appreciate your vote and your support. I want to thank Mr. Zeckman and the Main Street media for putting this event on and giving us a chance to speak. And I want to pledge that I will work diligently for the people of Warren County and specifically the people of the 4th District. So if I'm asking for your vote and your trust and your confidence, and if I should be elected, I can assure you that I will not let you down. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. We're hearing from County Commission District 4, and I think next will be Blaine Wiltshire.
Thank you, WCPI, and everyone for hosting this event. I'm Blaine Wiltshire. I've been here all my life. I have a wife, 3 daughters, 3 son-in-laws, 5 granddaughters, and I'll be 39 my next birthday. But anyway, strike that. Okay. So I've enjoyed being a commissioner these last 4 terms as a commissioner. I've never voted for a tax increase. I've worked to improve animal care in Warren County and always voted my conscience and convictions for the betterment of our citizens. I've sponsored several resolutions. Most have passed with strong support, with the exemption of the attempt to increase the spay and neuter fine, which I do hope to at some point address again. Currently, our expansion at Warren County Animal Control is going well but slow. The speed or lack thereof is a direct consequence of our executive and commission's focus on staying within the budget of $400,000. It is slow, yes, but it's worth it because we'll have a $2 million facility for a third of the cost. When I was contacted a few years ago from someone who had moved out of Tennessee and asked to help get a bridge dedicated in honor of their brother who had served and died in Vietnam, he told me that he heard I was the person who could get it done. I like being able to help make things happen. I try hard. A number of us worked with our constables and state reps to get the caution lights put up at Rock Island intersection on Highway 70 that were long overdue. I hope I'm able to serve one more term as Commissioner of the 4th District. I would love help in working with my district, as there are 4 of us running, and if I'm successful, maybe to get one more term and maybe possibly run for higher office. Regardless of my political future, I plan to continue to work for the betterment of the citizens and continue to host the Great Bodies Car Show and Swap Meet. I've always got to plug that because it's coming up in August. It benefits families in crisis. At some point, I believe that the Commission has to focus even more on bringing high-paying employers to Warren County. With more employers like Bridgestone, you will increase the tax revenue and make it possible for many of us, including me, to work in Warren County. Until recently, I have worked out of Warren County for 30 years. Most of those were night shift. That means I bought gas, food, and spent money for other items outside of the county. We have a large percent of our population leaving Warren County every day to go to work, and I want to help resolve that.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Up next, Dustin Stetzel. And here again, we're talking about County Commission District 4.
My name is Dustin Stetzel. I'm running for District 4. I'm an independent candidate. I grew up in Cannon County. My wife is from here, and I've been married to her for 17 years. Her name is Taylor, and I got 4 beautiful little girls. I am a preacher. I'm a man of God, and I want to bring that to this commission here. I want to serve this community like I serve my people in the church. I coach a ball team up at Midway for the past couple of years. I'm one of the shooting coaches for the Warren County 4-H Skeet and Trap, and I bring my values that is in my Bible and my morals to them teams. I want to serve this community with honor. I do not like messing up, and I don't like second place. Second place is the first loser. I want to treat this commission with honor, dignity, to get along with everybody here. As I said, I grew up in Cannon County, but I love Warren County. It's a different feel. There's different people here. And I want to serve them to the best of my knowledge. And whatever I can bring to the table, I will. I want to work closely with our Sheriff's Department, our Road Commission, Josh Roberts. My background, I've drove a truck for 21 years. I've run heavy equipment since I was able to see over the dashboard. I know equipment, I know finances. I have to keep within a budget of, right now I got about $7 million worth of equipment and trucks that I maintain at my job at Capital Waste Services. And I have to answer to a corporate leadership every month. I stay within my budget. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, and I think we've gotten a little bit ahead of ourselves here. I think our last candidate will be David Dunlap.
Last but not least, I hope. Thank you. Good evening, everybody. I'm David Dunlap. My wife is Linda Gillespie Dunlap. We've lived here for, about 50 years. And I have 5 grandchildren, 3 great-grandchildren. And my life has been full of service, as I was on the commission before. I spent 4 years in the Navy. I've spent probably close to 50 years teaching school, public school here, White County, Louisville, Kentucky, Motlow Community College, a lot of teaching. When I served on the commission, I was on the committee with Animal Control and Adoption Center. Also, we had the Sanitation Department. I also served on the Education Committee, and I really did enjoy working on the commission on those committees. I know Warren County well. I've lived here, worked here, traveled everywhere here, met tons of people. I love the people in Warren County. I plan on running again and hopefully serving on the 4th District again. We'll definitely do what is correct, what is right. I'll work to the best of my ability, and I'll make steady, practical decisions that help the community. And in closing, I've spent a life serving this community and other communities that I've lived in. I was in the Navy, teacher, coach. I still coach high school tennis. One of my former players is here. If you'll have me, I'll be honored to be serving Warren County people and the 4th District Commission again. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Dunlap. Okay, that takes care of District 4. Now, District 8, we have, I think both candidates are here. We need Randy England and Scott Rubley. And we'll go in alphabetical order, so we'll go with Mr. England first. Mr. England, if you just go on up to the podium, we'll let Mr. Rubley rest for a minute, but you're up. Okay, you're all Mr. England.
Thank you, Bill. Good, everybody. I'm Randy England, and I'm running for re-election for the 8th District Commissioner. I've been there for 12 years. I was commissioner for 4 years, and from 94 to 98. We've got a lot of things going on here in our county. I'm very proud of what we've accomplished so far. I serve on the Highway and Bridge Committee. I serve on the County Correction Partnership Committee, where I'm the chairman of that and work hand in hand with our sheriff. Also, I'm on the Safety Committee, and where we make sure that we keep our ambulances. We got good ambulances, and also work with our sanitation director. You know, we got a lot of trash and things of that nature, but we're doing an excellent job on that. I'm on the new abatement committee that council we have started, and so we got a lot of stuff going on in the county, and I'm very proud of what we've accomplished together as a whole. We got a good group that has worked great together. Scott and I were the only ones in the 8th District, so we will be reelected, but we work hand in hand together. And we've got a good thing going in our county. I'm very proud to be part of it. I'm married to Neva England, and we live in the Fairview community, and I teach at the trade school. Our new school is being built, and I teach the machine tool technology class. Been doing it for 12 years. And then, as a lot of you know, I work for auctioneer for Donald Hillis. I'm his auctioneer. I've been with Donald ever since he's been open in business. And I enjoy helping this community and enjoy helping people with my auctioneering skills. But I tell you, Scott will get up here and tell you the same thing. We don't take nothing lightly when we have to vote for things. You know, me and him spend time on the phone together. I spend time, and we make sure I'm like these other guys. I pray before we make a decision for this county because it's going to affect everybody. But I appreciate everybody that's done for me, and my time's about out, and God bless all of you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. England. Thank you very much. Up next, Scott Rubley. Yeah, go easy on that. Just bend over a little bit, yeah.
Well, as Bill said, I'm Scott Rubley, District 8 Commissioner. Been doing this for going on 12 years now and see a lot of familiar faces out here. And that's one of the best things that I have taken from this commission is friendships. I can look around the room and see lots of guys here that we knew. We were acquaintances, but we built some good relationships, and we've worked really hard for the county. No self-interest. We just do what's in the best interest of the tax dollar. The biggest thing that this county commission does is take care of the tax of the county, and we've done the best that we possibly could to make sure that that's done responsibly. Had a pretty big goal a few years ago, thinking that we might one of these days be out of debt. And I thought that was a pipe dream at one time, but now it's becoming a possibility and soon a reality, we hope. But we've got a lot of things done for the county. There's still a lot of things that need to be done, but we're working toward those goals. We've got some changes coming in leadership, and I think good changes. We've got a lot of incumbents that are going to return, and the voting public has a good advantage with the incumbent candidates. I can get up here and make promises all day long and tell you what we're going to do, but with the incumbents, you actually have an opportunity to look at their record. Look at our voting record, see what we did in the past, and if you don't like that, then we're probably not your candidate. But I can say proudly, in 12 years, never voted for a tax increase. Actually fought adamantly against the previous tax increase and said that we didn't need it, and by looking at the budget now, I think the proof's in the pudding. But I'm going to get on to a couple of important things, and I'll go. Married to Vanessa West Rubley for over 33 years. Got a son, Zach, a daughter-in-law, Olivia, and 2 grandkids, Colton and Chloe. And they are some of the most important parts of my life. But I always wondered how I got here. Looking back, it's just in a little bit of a haze. But I think the Lord led some of us here, and I think the relationships prove that. But appreciate your vote. Like Randy said, we're unopposed, but we still appreciate your vote and support. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, District 2, and we have one candidate, we think? Or is there more than one? We have one candidate. Well, I'll tell you what, why don't you go ahead and take your position at the podium. This is Mr. Charles Dodson. And coming up next will be District 10. Let's see a show of hands from District 10. Back there. Okay, y'all come on up and take a seat up here at this table. And that way you can kind of slide very gracefully and efficiently up to the podium, okay? Y'all come on up here. Okay, District 2, we have one candidate who has chosen to participate, and that's Mr. Dodson.
As Mr. Zeckman said, my name is Charles Dodson. Was born and raised in this community. My father had a heavy equipment business in this community for 50 years. Raised out by the airport. Most of my family lived out there. I'm even second cousins with Bobby Newby, who used to be the football coach here. I've got deep roots. Married to my wife, Lori Williams Dotson, for 37 years. Married her the year I graduated high school in '88. And we were just kids. Don't know how she's put up with me this long, but she has. And our kids are still in this community too. We have deep roots. Our son works at Bridgestone. Our daughter is a speech pathologist for the high school, or for the school system. And our son is a jail director for the sheriff's department. So we have roots and ties in this community. And I've worked at Carrier, I've worked at Oster, I've worked at Tinsmith. But the biggest thing that I like doing is what I've done for 32 years, and that's being a full-time pastor. I love preaching, and I've pastored 4 different churches. And as the young man from District 4 said he was a preacher, I feel your pain. I know where you're at. But before I'm anything, before I'm a Republican or anything, I'm a Christian. And I bring those morals and I bring that teaching with me into every decision that I make. And again, I am the incumbent, one of the incumbent commissioners in District 2. If you don't know where District 2 is at, District 2 covers Westwood, it covers Forest Park, the old golf course in Newtown, and out to Whispering Pines on Old Shovel Road. I'd love to have your vote. I sincerely appreciate your support in anything you can do. Get my name out there. I'd love another term as District 2 Commissioner. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Dodson. Okay, that winds us up on District 2. District 10 is up next, and I think we have all 3 candidates. Okay, let's go. Okay, we did alphabetical order last, so.
Gary's up.
I'm sorry?
Gary's up. He's closest.
Oh, Gary's up.
He's
Okay.
closest.
Gary, of all things.
Thank y'all for having this. Thank you, Bill.
Okay.
My name's Gary Prater. I'm the commissioner of 10th District. I've been a commissioner for 28 years. I'm asking for another term. Who knows? And I'm only 70-year-old. I feel good. I feel less than that, really. I have 3 children. I run Prater's Barbecue. I have been for 31 years. I have 3 children, 7 grandchildren. I lost my wife a year and a half ago, so it's been pretty rough. I ain't got to sort over that yet, but anyway, I serve on a couple of boards. I'm chairman of the Highway and Bridge Committee. We're going to have a new road superintendent this year, and I really know things are really going to do good. He's a good man, and I plan on helping him all I can. And I serve on safety and sanitation. I serve on TCI board for the state. I serve as a board of trustees for Motlow University. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Gary Prater, thank you. Brandon Knight. Oh, was it Cole? Well, I'm apparently not doing a very good job of it, but I'll tell you what, you're up. Why don't you go ahead? Yep. Yeah, in the interest of efficiency.
Sorry about that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all for having me here tonight. I'm Cole Taylor. I've represented the 10th District for the last 8 years. Love Warren County, love serving Warren County. I've also done that in my line of work. I have a lawn care landscaping business here in Warren County. I also cut timber for a living too. It's been a blessing to be here. You know, it's not always easy being a county commissioner. We have to make a lot of hard decisions sometimes. And every decision that we make always affects all families of Warren County if you're a taxpayer. You know, I've got a lot of friends that are directors, hired and got a lot of hired and elected directors. Also got a lot of friends that work for the county. Sometimes, you know, I serve on budget and finance. Sometimes we have to say no. It's not always easy to do that, but we have a commitment to the taxpayers, and that's who I represent. I don't feel like I only represent the 10th District. I represent all of Warren County. You can go back and look at my records. I don't support tax increases. I stand on what I say. I always try to stand on common sense and conservative values. You know, it's been good serving with Mr. Prater. It's been good serving with a lot of other commissioners. We got a great budget and finance right now. One of our biggest accomplishments has been that we've been able to give, over the last 7 years, give some of the biggest pay raises to county employees in the history of the county. And also our county right now, looking at the budget-wise, we're in as good a shape as we've ever been. And and I think that goes back to good leadership. And I've always tried to be a good leader. I've always tried to be transparent. I've always stood, look a man in the eye or a woman in the eye and shake their hand and tell them how I feel. You may not always agree with me, because all of you that know I'm very talkative and opinionated, but I will tell you how I feel and why I voted. If you ever question anything that I do, I don't care to have a conversation with anybody and let them know where I stand and how I feel. I'm married to Haley Taylor. She's a nurse practitioner at Peterson's office at Pinnacle Orthopedics. Got 2 wonderful children, Leighton and Lindley Taylor. We're very active in the community and the sports world right now. I feel like if we're not doing something with the county, we're playing ball somewhere. But I just would love to have another opportunity to serve the 10th District again and all the Warren County taxpayers. I'd appreciate you vote come August. Vote Go Cole Taylor. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Taylor. Let's have our third member, and we'll get it right this time. Brandon Knight. Okay.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Brandon Knight. I'm running for 10th District Commissioner. I'm by no means a politician. I believe I have good common sense to serve the people of the community. Not saying anything bad on y'all. I've known both of y'all for many years, went to high school with Cole, know Gary since I was a kid. I feel like it's time for me to step up and show leadership in the community and help everyone continue the things they've already began, and try to maybe ask more questions, maybe make a few tweaks here and there to make everything even better than it already is. Go to help the new sanitation director, whoever that may be, help Josh Roberts when he takes over the highway department, help everyone in the community. I'm against raising any kind of taxes, costing any of the taxpayers money. I believe we should go after more federal and state money, grants and such, to help us throughout many different things in the community. I'm married to Alicia Knight. I have 2 kids. I've grown up in the Centertown community my whole entire life, actually. I've lived in the same house for 30 years. I bought it from my parents. I loved it so much there, I didn't want to leave. I'd really appreciate anyone's vote in the 10th District, and I'll be on the ballot in August. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, in the interest of time, let's bring up our District 7, and I think we have both candidates here. We have Caleb Graves and Tommy Savage, and let's go from the bottom up on this. Let's go Savage first. Tommy, step up to the podium. And the next event will be District 9. So candidates in District 9, be ready to come up to the table up here and take your seats. Next up, District 9. But we're on District 7 right now. And Mr. Savage?
Good evening, everybody. I thought I was at church. You usually get a good morning or a good evening.
Good morning.
So, I was first elected in District 7 in 2014, then re-elected in 2018 and 2022. I serve on the Policy and Personnel Committee. I'm the chairman of that. I serve on the Building and Ground and Budget and Finance. Over the last 12 years, I have had an excellent working relationship with all the department heads, the elected officials, and I've really worked hard. Everything that I do, I always try to work hard at. A neighbor come by this morning, and I had left a bundle of plants out and didn't get them planted, and I was squatted down out by the road planting those plants by hand, and he said, "At your age, you're still playing in the dirt." I couldn't believe it. But I have really enjoyed the last 4 years. We've got, especially the committees, we are working good together, and we've got things done. And I wasn't going to run again, but I've enjoyed these last 4 years, and I think that the next 4 years will be even better. If you could, please elect me again. Caleb and I are running unopposed, but I'm ready to go. All I need is a honey bun and a cup of coffee, and I'll go to work for you. Thank you.
Thank you, Tommy Savage. Caleb Graves, you're up next, and right when we get through with you, we're going to District 9. Okay, Mr. Graves.
Hello, my name is Caleb Graves. I am a Republican running for District 7 County Commissioner. District 7 is located in the eastern part of Warren County and includes the communities of Rock Island and Campaign, and we vote at Friendship Baptist Church. I live in the southern part of District 7 on McGee Cove Road. I'm a lifelong resident of Warren County, raised in McMinnville, graduated Warren County High School in 1999, and went on to earn my bachelor's degree in accounting from Tennessee Tech University in 2003, and followed by a master's of business administration in 2004. While completing my MBA, I worked as a staff accountant for Tutherow, Helen Welch CPAs here in McMinnville. And then in 2006, I joined Tennessee Farmers Co-op in Laverne, Tennessee, where I have built a 20-year career, and I currently serve as an area finance manager, and I enjoy getting to work from my home. I'm an active member of Bobby Branch Church of Christ, where I serve as a deacon, and I assist with the financial responsibilities, song leading, and supporting youth activities. I'm happily married to Rachel Graves. She's currently the principal at Hickory Creek Elementary, and together we have 2 children, Jacob, age 15, and Ashlyn, who is 17, and they both attend Warren County High School, where they are very involved with the sports programs and other extracurricular activities. And Rachel and I look forward to celebrating our 20th wedding anniversary later this year. In addition to my professional and church involvement, I've dedicated the last 12 years to volunteering as a youth baseball and softball coach here in the community. And now that my children are older, I look forward to dedicating some extra time and energy to be an effective county commissioner. Being a county commissioner is something that I've wanted to do for a long time because I know that I'll be good at it. I will use my education and work experience to make sound financial decisions that will encourage Warren County to prosper and make Warren County a place that our kids want to stay and raise their families. I love Warren County, I love Tennessee, and I love the USA, and I'm excited about the future, and I look forward to serving. If you see me at a high school baseball game, football game, or at the Midway Ballpark, I hope you'll come up and say hello. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Caleb Graves. Thank you. Okay, that winds us up for District 7. We're going to District 9. Let's have our District 9 County Commission candidates up here. We have one. Okay, Mr. Blackburn.
Okay.
Come up and introduce yourself. Take you 2 minutes.
Okay. Good afternoon or good evening. My name is Richard Blackburn. I am running for County Commissioner in District 9. I've lived here for 12 years. I grew up in Coffee County. I've got an array of a background of professional. I graduated high school there. I became a deputy, did that for a little bit over a year. I joined the Marine Corps. Whenever I got out of the Marine Corps, I went to college, got a electromechanical engineering degree from MTSU. I just recently got a MBA this last year. I'm a professor at Motlow. I teach mechatronics. I'm also the department lead for that department, so I've got quite a bit of experience in that, in education, law enforcement, public service. I believe in common sense, politics, solutions, to put people ahead of the politics and focus on the reality, what really matters for the community. I'm running because I care deeply about District 9. I've been there for 12 years. I've been thinking about for the last 6 or 7 years about running, and I thought this is the time. I want to be a voice and truly listen to the voters and work hard to address concerns and challenges for our district. And then, let's see, I believe that leadership is about service, accountability, and showing up every day for work and working hard. And that's what I plan to do. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. And that takes care of District 9. Now up next is District 1, my home district. Okay, District 1 candidates, come on up.
Jones here.
Oh, okay. Yes, come on up. And heads up, District 11 is next. District 11 candidates, come up here and take your seat, if you would, at the table. And that way you can slide right in. Okay, we have incumbent Ronald S. Lee and Joan Harris Presley. Okay, we're going from the top of the, let's see, L precedes P, is that right? Yeah, okay, I got to think. Okay, Lee goes first. Okay, all right. Step right up, Ron Lee.
My name's Ron Lee. I live right over here on Lynn Street in the 1st District. My wife and I lived over since the 90s, early 90s. I'm your current 1st District Commissioner. I serve as chairman on the Safety Committee, which we oversee the EMS and our Sanitation Department, which are both top-notch in the whole state of Tennessee, I think. Serve on the Economic Development Committee and Agriculture, and there's a lot of things going on. I serve on the Airport Committee, and there's a lot of exciting things getting ready to happen out at the airport. We've got a great airport that a lot of people don't realize how important that is to our county. Also serve on the 911 board, serve on the Planning Commission. I think Terry Bell works me like a mule. And I serve on a state committee representing Warren County on solid waste for the state of Tennessee. But I've made my living right here. My family has. I'm semi-retired, still work a little bit, but I enjoy working for the taxpayers of Warren County. It's exciting to see good things that go on, and I'm so proud of Warren County, and I love it, and I just hope we can continue on the same path we're going, and with positive things going on that will help our families and our children. And I've got a bunch of great grandchildren coming up, so I've got to take care of them. But thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Lee. Ronald S. Lee. And next up, other candidate in District 1, Joan Harris Presley. And heads up, we'll have on deck District 11. District 11, come on up and take your seats up here, if you would. Okay, all right, Ms. Presley.
Well, I'm for sure the only person that hasn't lived here all my life. I'm Joan Harris Presley. Most people just call me Joan. I'm a Warren County resident of 3 years. I'm running for County Commissioner for District 1. And since there's I haven't actually been, well, never mind, we'll go. I was raised in rural Kentucky, Eddyville, Kentucky. To be exact, it's the home of the maximum security prison for Kentucky, in case you noticed, if you wanted to know. I'm the youngest of 4 girls. My dad worked for the highway department, and we had a pretty good life. But, you know, we grow up and things get a little harder. So I learned really early that hard work, integrity, and standing your ground matters. My lifelong dream consisted of running my own business, which I did for 22 years in Nashville, Tennessee. It was Jenny's Wholesale, which is a flower company. And we did lots of weddings. I was the in-house florist for the Country Music Hall of Fame for 5 years. And we had built a successful business through grit, creativity, and honest relationships. I understand firsthand the challenge facing working families and small businesses because I have lived it. I'm a mom, a grandmother, and community advocate who believes leadership should be both strong and compassionate. I believe every part of Warren County deserves an equal playing field and a cohesive vision for growth. Should I be elected, my wish would be for our county commissioners to create leadership and open communication, work together to establish strong public outreach to underserved communities, fair and balanced growth across the entire county, including jobs and small businesses, and access to mental health services and support for those experiencing substance abuse. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. That takes care of District 1. Now we're ready for District 11. Okay, come on up, gentlemen, and we're going to go in anti-alphabetical order this time, which will put Mr. Tyler Simmons up first. Okay, Mr. Simmons, just take your place there at the podium, and we'll get to the other gentleman in due course, okay?
Good evening. My name is Tyler Simmons, and I'm running for the 11th District County Commissioner position. I've lived in Warren County my entire 33 years of life. First and foremost, and above all else, I am a Christian, and this will influence my decisions. I am also a conservative and running as a bona fide Republican, since that party's policies align closest to my Christian faith. I am married to my beautiful wife of 7 years, Winnie. We have 2 wonderful children who are 4 and 6. When elected, I will be one of the youngest, most transparent, and honest commissioners you could ask for. I live my life with a biblical worldview and stand by the Bible verse, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. This is my first time running for any political office, and I'm so grateful we live in a nation where ordinary citizens like myself can run for office. People are the priority. We, the people, matter and have freedom to select our leaders in this great nation. Running for commissioner is not something I take lightly. It is a great responsibility to serve and represent you, the people. The decisions made by the commission affects people's lives more than most of you realize. I want Warren County to grow to its full potential, responsibly and with families in mind. My background includes a bachelor's degree in accounting from Tennessee Tech, and I currently manage a compounding pharmacy that serves many large hospitals across Tennessee. So I have experience with employees, customers, budgets, expenses, essentially the same stuff the commission works with. So I think I'd be great for the position. One of the main reasons I'm running is because I want to see the younger generation in our community get involved. It is us and our children who's going to be impacted by the decisions made by the commission. I also believe a younger perspective could bring some new ideas to the table, and I look forward to serving our community. Thank you for your time, and please vote Tyler Simmons, District 11, which includes Midway and Dearborn communities, on August 6th.
Thank you, Mr. Simmons. Thank you very much. Okay, and going from right to left in the alphabet, we'll have Mr. Steve Glenn. Come on up here.
Hello, everyone. Everybody's talking about how long they've been married. I've been married 53 years to the same woman. I want good evening to everyone, and I'm Steve Glenn. I want to thank Mr. Zeckman and WCPI for making this possible tonight. I currently serve as 11th District Commissioner. I've worked hard to make sure that I listen to everyone and make the decisions that will help them in my district, all the district through the Warren County. I don't always have the right answer for the problems and concerns, but I do always try to find a solution or some type of information or explanation for it. I'm running for re-election because the county is growing and making many changes, and I want to be sure that our community in Warren County goes and gives, we got good people here, good county, strong, it's just wonderful. It's the most giving county in the state of Tennessee, I'll tell you that. I serve on policy and personnel, health and welfare, and planning commission, and I do love animals. And if y'all see fit to re-elect me for District 11, I would appreciate it very much. I also was involved in the four-way stop at Midway. It was a two-way stop, and we got it changed to a four-way stop to save a lot of accidents, and so far it's like it's done good. In closing, I want to say and be honored to serve as commissioner and ask for your vote and support, and I'll continue to do a good job for the 11th District and for the whole county, and I just love my job. I'll just tell you, it's wonderful. Nothing no better than when you can help someone. No better feeling there are. So thank y'all very much.
Thank you, Mr. Glenn. Thank you so much, Steve Glenn. Okay, Michael Bell. By the way, we should have said that you got to vote for 2 in these county commission races. So if one of these candidates was just a little bit, more in your favor than the other, you can vote for 2. Remember that. and use it, okay? All right, you're up, Mr. Bell.
Thank you, Bill. My name is Michael Bell. I am currently one of the 11th District Commissioners, have been for the last 8 years. I live in the Midway community, have all my life. I grew up in Midway. It was bestowed on me by my parents and my grandparents to serve our community, and that's what I'm doing. And I try to live by the 3 F's, faith, family, and freedom. And I try to take that with every decision I make in the county court. I currently serve as a secretary of the safety committee, where we oversee the ambulance service, EMA, and the sanitation department. And the sanitation department is doing good things. We've built several new convenience centers around the county. Then I also serve as the chairman of Building and Grounds. We have made huge improvements to the safety and security of the buildings around the county. And we're currently working on some things at the mall. And don't want to steal Terry's thunder, but the mall will get paved this week or next week. So that is a good thing coming. So that's one good thing we got going for us. And I would ask everyone for their vote coming in August. I want your vote in May too, to show your support for me. If I can do anything for me, reach out to me. I try to do as much as I can for you, and that's all I ask. Just pray for me, be humble for your vote. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bell. Let's get District 5 up here. District 5. Nobody running in District 5. Okay. Okay, District 5. Yeah, there we go. Coming out of the shadows in the back of the room. Okay. Okay, let's see here. We've got Brad Hillis and Scott Kelly. So we'll go in alphabetical order. Mr. Hillis, why don't you step up first? Okay. And then it'll be Mr. Kelly, and then we'll wind up the county commission districts here at District 5, and then we're going to go right into the county executive. We're going to take maybe a 5-minute break and let you know, Brian, we're going to take a 5-minute break. And Chad, so if you got some commercial material to get in, this will be a good time to do it right after District 5 wraps up, okay? All right, Mr. Hillis.
Hey, I want to thank WCPI and Main Street Media for this opportunity. And my name is Brad Hillis. I'm, along with Scott Kelly, one of the current 5th District Commissioners. I was first elected in 2020, so this is my 6th year as a commissioner. I serve on the Financial Management Committee, Economic and Agriculture Committee, the Highway and Bridge Committee. I'm chairman of the UT Ag Extension Committee, and I serve on the USDA Soil Conservation Board here in Warren County. My wife, Kim, and I, we have 3 adult children, 4 grandsons, and serving on the commission it's an honor, and I've really enjoyed my time on the commission. And this commission and this administration has a lot of good projects going on in the county right now. You know, we've built 2 new convenience centers, upgrading Centertown right now, made upgrades at the jail, bought fuel pumps to save on the fuel for county vehicles, and, you know, the parking lot next door here. We've got a lot of projects going, and we've done that without asking the taxpayers for any additional money. And that takes good conservative leadership, and we have that in this county, and this county enjoys the lowest tax rate, property tax rate of any county around us, and that doesn't come easy. But it doesn't matter, the 5th District elects Scott and I, but the votes we cast affects the whole county. And if anybody has any questions, reach out. My number is 931-212-5800, if I don't have the answer, I'll get it for you, and I'd appreciate you voting support. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Hillis. All right, Mr. Kelly, come on up here.
Good evening, everybody. It's good to see everyone out tonight. And I'd like to thank WCPI and Main Street Media for hosting this forum here tonight. My name is Scott Kelly. I'm current commissioner in District 5. My wife, Susie, and I have been married for 36 years. We raised 2 boys here. We moved here 30 years ago and raised our 2 boys, and we just love Warren County. This is truly our home. When we leave and go somewhere, it's always just, we just can't wait to get back to Warren County. It is truly our home. I was born in northern Maine, in a small town in northern Maine, the baby of 13 children, and the only child born in a hospital up there. So, a few years ago, we lost 5 manufacturing plants here: Desuric, Aquatech, A.O. Smith, Powermatic, and Carrier. And we lost over 3,000 jobs in the matter of just a few years, just 2 or 3 years probably. And being a small business owner myself, I catered to the little guys, the little support machine shops that support those big guys. And when those 5 plants left, it really affected the little guy here in Warren County. And small business is the engine that drives any economy. I don't care if it's the nationwide economy, the state economy, or Warren County economy. Small business is the heartbeat of any economy. And I would like to see us get those 3,000 jobs back, and then we can add jobs from there. Because I want our children and our grandchildren to be able to stay here, buy homes here, buy vehicles here, buy food, and go out to eat and buy clothes here. And I want them to be able to live and thrive here in Warren County. And I'm Scott Kelly. I'm running for commissioner once again. This will be my 2nd term in District 5. I appreciate your vote. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. And that wraps it up. District 5, we've gone the distance for the county commission. And Susie, I've got to say, I am just delighted to see this great turnout of candidates. And that includes those who are unopposed. The unopposed candidates have something they need to say to their constituents, and this is the opportunity to do that. So even though you're not really canvassing for votes through this medium, I think those candidates still need to be active and make themselves accountable to the public.
Tell people who they are.
Yeah, tell us who you are, what you believe in. We're going to get ready for the next event, which is our county executive candidates. Chad and Brian, if we start, we're running 20 minutes late on our schedule. If we start at 8 o'clock, would that work for you all? Give you time to get in commercial material over there? What do you think? You don't need that? Okay, we'll do 5 minutes. We're going to take a 5-minute break, and we'll be back. Let's go ahead and get our county executive candidates up here to the table, please.
Install an audible alarm system
Okay.
or tracking system.
Okay.
And use steering wheel or brake pedal locks. If you have information on vehicle theft, contact the National Insurance Crime Bureau. Reach us at 1-800-TEL-NICB. That's 1-800-TEL-NICB.
We have 1 minute left in the break.
Or visit our website at www.nicb.org. A public service message from the National Insurance Crime Bureau.
Monty.
Hey, Bill. Hey, Bill, can you hear me?
It was the middle was raining.
Okay, we're coming back from the break. We'll be back from the break, and are you good to go in 30 seconds, Brian?
Can't hear a word, but I think,
Okay.
I think Chris must have left. I was hugging him. I can't find him.
Yeah, I don't see him.
Are you going to have Josh, Cassie, any of them speak at all?
We're not going to have
We're
time.
not, are we?
No.
Okay.
We'll try to work them in on the next one if we can. If we can. I would like for them to have a chance to speak. Brian, are you ready?
We're going to do this legal ID now?
Yeah. Right now's the time to hit it. So, okay.
You're listening to
Very noisy Magnolia Room in County Commission Chambers at the Warren County Administrative Building. We did not schedule school board candidates for this evening, but we have had some to show up. We're going to ask them to give a 1 minute, and we'll have to adhere to the 1 minute because we're coming up on our county executive candidates. And okay, we're set. We're on. Okay. We're back on BLTV, Channel 6, Main Street Media, WBMC, and all of their affiliated stations. Chris Cope is here, so we have the three that showed up. So we have one incumbent and two newcomers seeking office for the first time. Let's go from left to right. And just here again, hey, Seth, we're doing a 1 minute self-introduction. So if you would, go ahead. Step up to the podium. Yep.
Okay.
We're going to take 1 minute, please.
Okay, tell me when you're ready.
Go for it.
Well, my name's Nikki Reynolds. A lot of you know me as Nikki Griffith. I am running for Warren County School Board on District 1, and I'll be on their ballot this fall. I'm a Warren County native. I've lived here my entire life, as have my parents and their parents before them. I'm a homemaker and a mother of 4 children, 3 of which who are currently still in the Warren County school system and 1 who is off at college, making us proud. My children are heavily involved in sports and academics. I pride myself in my children. My children are my number 1 priority other than God himself. I lead my household with, the example from the Bible, and that's how I lead my children. That's how I make my decisions. That's what's led me to run for this position. I feel led to do so because I find my calling in life is to advocate for the children of our community, not just my children, but your children as well. I am a big believer and taught my children that you need to be the change that you want to see in the world, and that's exactly what I plan to do. So I hope that I could get your vote this August, and I would represent Warren County well. Warren County's been excellent to me and my family and my children, and I would love to give part of my servant's heart up to the community again. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ms. Reynolds. Appreciate you keeping down to a minute. And Mr. Cope, I know you're such a gentleman, you would defer to the ladies first, so that means Ms. Hillis is up next. Monty Hillis also is a first-time candidate.
Thank you, Mr. Zeckman.
First, I'd like to thank Ben Lowman, Main Street Media, and WCPI for the invitation tonight and the opportunity to speak to everyone. As I look around, I see lots of former students, lots of parents of former students, and a few children that I have had in class. I am a Warren County native, born and raised here, as my husband Jim. He's a retiree from Nissan. We've been married almost 45 years, but for 39 of those, I have been a teacher here in Warren County. So when the opportunity presented itself to run for school board, and that is District 1, it is because of my love for children and the love that I have for Warren County. Having been in the classroom all of those years, I believe that the experience that I present and would bring to the school board would be the greatest gift that I could offer. I'm retiring as the principal of Bobby Ray Elementary at the end of June, and that's a job that I have grown to love very much. When I was hired that June, we were not on a good list, and we've been on good list twice since we have been there. I am extremely proud of the teachers of Warren County, and I would appreciate the vote, your vote, to be able to represent them on the school board of District 1. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Hillis. Thank you. Okay, Chris Cope. Chris Cope is incumbent chair of the Warren County Board of School Commissioners.
Thank you. Yes, my name's Chris Cope. I am the incumbent for District 5, which makes up voting districts 9 and 10, which is Centertown, Morrison, Viola areas. This is my first term on the board. I've been chairman for the past 3 years. We've done a lot of great things since I've been on the board in 3 years, 3.5 years now. We've had the biggest pay raises for employees in the history of the school board. One of the biggest things that we have accomplished, and Mr. Zeckman has worked right along beside me, that is some of our policy and procedures that we went through. We have been recognized not only on state levels for our cell phone policy, but just recently I had the opportunity to speak to 27 other states at a national convention, and they were coming to us asking what Warren County is doing right. So it's been an honor to serve on that and be a part of that. So I just want to thank you for the support, and I hope that I've earned enough of your respect to continue to serve again. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, now, what our audience should know is that these candidates, all the candidates for the school board, will be invited to the July 13 forum. We'll be back here, we'll be all set up, and we will be able to afford them more time. We were just very pressed for time this evening, and but we will have them back. They'll have a more expanded time format. So it is time, Susie, to get our county executive, county executive candidates up here. That's right. And we'll wind up with the sheriff's candidates. County executive candidates, come on up, please.
Ready for legal ID?
Yeah.
You're listening to 91.3 FM, WCPI, McMinnville, Tennessee, the voice of the Cumberland Valley.
Okay, thank you, Boyd. All right, we have Mr. Terry Bell, Jason McEwen, James Farrell, and J.C. Petit Jr. I understand he is not here. He is out of the state right now. Just one of those scheduling conflicts, but not a whole lot we can do about it. But let's hear from our county executive candidates. I may have misspoken earlier. We're going to take 5 minutes for this session. There will be no questions, but we're going to do 5 minutes in this session. Are we going anti-alphabetical this time? Which way? Okay. That would put Mr. Jason McEwen up first. Okay, Mr. Jason McEwen, take your 5 minutes.
Good evening, Warren County. Are you ready to build a stronger, better Warren County together? I know I am. My name is Jason McEwen, and I am running as an independent for Warren County Executive. I'm married to my wife, Megan, which is a school teacher here at our elementary school. Together, we have a strong family of 6 and 1 child still left in the school system. The rest are doing their lives. I'm running for our families. I'm running for our farmers, our communities. They deserve the leadership that actually puts you first. I'm not a career politician. I'm just one of you. And I'm tired of seeing decisions made in our county that doesn't reflect the heart and hard work of the people who live here. That's why I'm running for this office, because Warren County deserves better, and together, we're going to deliver it. I hope along the way how I present myself will show my standards and my beliefs. Here's a few things I'm fighting for and hope we can improve. I want to strengthen our support for our farmers and our agriculture, because when our farmers thrive, our entire county thrives. I'm going to work hard to help out our small businesses to grow, succeed. Your local shops, your restaurants, your family businesses are all the backbone of this community. They deserve real support and no red tape. I'm going to advance responsibility in our animal welfare, because how we treat our animals say everything about who we are as a county. I currently work with multiple rescues, and I see firsthand what our animals need from us and from our county. Our kids are our future. We must invest in our schools and give every teacher, child in Warren County the opportunities and support they deserve. I'm here to promote a smart, responsible growth that will protect our rural character while creating new opportunities for our families. I'm going to bring full transparency back to our county. No deals, no back rooms. You'll know exactly what's happening with your tax dollars. That's important to me, and I know that's important to you. These aren't just lists of priorities. These are promises that your voice will be heard, your values respected, and our county will be run in the right direction. But to accomplish this, I will need your support. I'll need you with me. Follow me for more information and for your support. Jason McEwen, Warren County Executive, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. McEwen. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, and now we're going to bring up the second of the three candidates who are present with us tonight, Mr. James Farrell. Okay, Mr. Farrell, and Mr. Bell, sometimes it's a benefit to be in alphabetical order. Sometimes it works the other way. But me at the end of the list every time, I kind of know how it is. Okay, Mr. Farrell.
I want to appreciate the media, what is that, WCPI, and also the, what's that,
Well, we got Main Street Media and BLTV.
I want to thank them for allowing me to come and wanting us to speak the truth. You know, I like a lot of what he said, but I'm 70-year-old. I've been a minister of the gospel for about 44 years. I'm a disciple of the scriptures. I let them teach me. God teach me through his scriptures and through other ministers. I want to bring back to this county trust. Trust in the county. In other words, the servants of the county that works for the people. I'm running as independent. I'm running as one of the people for the people, okay? And I will work for the people. I was born down here at Faulkner Springs Hospital. I've lived about 64 years in Tennessee, 3 years in the Army, and 3 years in Nebraska, because that's where my wife's family was. And I went there also to study to be a diesel mechanic. You know, I've been trained, I got an associate's degree. I run a car crushing business for 3 years. I've got 12 kids. I've got 8 boys and 4 girls. And the Lord has blessed me. And also, it's like the animal shelter. You know, we've called down on the shelter at different times. You can call them. If you see a mean dog that needs to be got, how often will they come and get it? How often will they come and get it? And it's not only that, you know, I've listened to the budget, $240-something thousand, and they got one full-time employee and 2 part-time employees. What's their pay? $4,000 a month? Say $4,000 for dog food. Where's the other $12,000? Now, they might be a good explanation when I say the numbers, but anyhow, I plan on bringing back the agencies of Warren County, bring them back to the law and to do service to the people instead of making a bunch of loops for them to jump through. To get service. Listen, the people, we're servants to the people, and that's what I'm running on, being servants to the people. And not only that, when I come before the committees, I'd like for something to be done. When I bring the law, when I bring the misdemeanors before them, and they don't act on them, what are we supposed to do? When the officials, see, the county executive is supposed to make sure that the laws the agencies are going by the law. They got to have oversight. Now, I've studied the law for about 21 or 2 years. The reason I got into it, state trooper pulled my boy over. He didn't write him a speeding ticket. He took the ticket to the jail. They come and got him, arrested him, took him in jail. They strip searched him and made him spread his, and he's been Christian school ever since kindergarten. And that's what made me start studying law. I've argued before the appellate court in the state of Tennessee. And not only that, what it comes down to, I want to bring back transparency to the agencies and bring them back to the law so they will actually work for the people. And I know if I get in there, y'all have to write complaints. Just speaking words, just keep going out through yonder. You have to write complaints. And listen, now we can only go by the law. If you write complaints and they're breaking the law and there's evidence there, guess what? Something should happen. And let me tell you, I can read the law. You know, I can read the law for myself. And what it boils down to, the people, the agencies need to come back in line and understand that they're servants. That's all.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Can-
You're out of time. I'm sorry. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Bell, if you'd step up, please. Thank you. Okay, and Seth, we'll start Mr. Bell's time right now.
I'm Terry Bell, your current Warren County executive. I want to thank Main Street Media, Ben Longman, and WCPI for letting me speak here tonight. And I run on the Republican ticket. I'm a Christian conservative. Those values fit me more than any other thing that we stand by. I have several people that come in my office, and even though I don't ask you whether you're Democrat, Republican, if you ever voted or what, I serve the people of the county and I ask you what you need. Now, I have plenty of people that come in my office that think rules and laws doesn't apply to them. And when I tell them the answer that they don't want to hear, they holler that we're not being transparent, we're not doing the right thing. But those laws apply to all of us. As long as I sit in that seat, we will follow the rules that passed by the county court and by the state legislature, and we will have to abide by. I stood before you 4 years ago and asked you to put me in as county executive. The county executive has no power if the county commission doesn't let him do things. If you can't get the county commission to vote on something, you won't do nothing as county executive, I promise, because you don't have the power to do these things. We had some issues that I thought we needed to address. Our senior center was overcrowded. We needed a place to build a health department.
So we looked around and we got to looking, and we had 2 places at the 3-Star Mall that had been vacant for 3 years, big spaces. So we set out on a quest to actually buy those. We bought them all and put those in there. Now, when people from the state come, they say we've got the best senior center in the state of Tennessee. When we open this health department here in about another month, you'll be surprised at how good a facility we've got. And we have saved the taxpayers millions of dollars if we'd have built these individually or went out and built from scratch and had to build parking lots and start over. I told you I was going to try to help the volunteer fire departments. Our contributions is double to our volunteer fire departments. We have also received a grant to buy them radios for their communication systems. I told you that we was going to work on the employee health insurance. We went out and done our own health insurance bid, and our health insurance premiums have stayed flat and even reduced for a lot of our employees for the last 3 years. We've done one of the best things we've ever done by partnering with the schools to open a health clinic to provide free services for our employees. It's so successful, we're going to have to expand it. Also, people talk about jobs, but what they don't understand, they don't happen overnight. We have the Bridgestone expansion going on. We have NEFAB, which expanded. We have Unitech, which opened their first factory in the United States. They're from South Korea. Also, formerly known as TMF, Victaulic is expanding daily in Warren County. There's another issue that a lot of people, and it'll cause you a lot of problems, they don't want to touch animal control. I wasn't afraid to touch animal control. We had problems down there, no record keeping. We need a new building. We've worked on those. Is it too slow? Yes, but we're trying to build a $2 million building for $400,000. That's saving you, the conservative taxpayers, money. We've also, this has been the first administration to entertain anything at the government level about spade and neuter. We raised over $7,179 to spade and neuter animals in Warren County so we could have free adoptions. That program in the last year and a half has resulted in 170 dogs being adopted out and finding good homes. We do have a pet problem, but a lot of our pet problem comes from people that won't follow the rules of the jail, because we pick up a lot of those from that situation. When I was in office, right after the first year, our jail, me and Mr. Matheny was summoned to Lebanon. We were going to be put on a plan of action because it was overcrowded. We have since worked on that. He has implemented several programs, and we have now got Tier 1 accreditation, something that's never been done in the Warren County Jail in the history of Warren County. We've paved the new parking lot over here at the administrative building. We bought a fuel island to buy our fuel at wholesale cost and save the taxpayers money. We've got 2 new convenience centers we built at Smart Station in Morrison. Those were going to be shut down by the state because we weren't in compliance. We have also done numerous other grants and things to help Warren County, make Warren County a better place to live. And I want to ask you, the voters, that is a lot to be done in just a little over 4 years to accomplish for Warren County. We're headed on the right track. People holler about transparency. Every one of these issues have come through the county court. If you were coming to the committee meetings and you were coming to the county court, you would know exactly what's going on. The transparency's there. So I ask you, Warren County is better off than it was 4 years ago. I'm asking for your vote May the 5th and August the 6th, and I need you to help me continue to keep Warren County on the right track.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Bell. Okay. Thank you very much, gentlemen. The last person you heard from was the incumbent county executive, Mr. Terry Bell. We also heard from James Farrell and Jason McEwen. Let me mention one more time. J.C. Pattee was going to be here, but he is out of state this evening and unable to be here. We're in the final canto of this event. We're going to bring up our candidates for sheriff. We have our 2 candidates up here, and I think we do have both. Okay, and we'll go in alphabetical order, which will put Mr. Matheny first, Jackie Matheny first, and Mr. James Bo Ramsey second. Okay, gentlemen, you got 5 minutes to make your pitch, so go for it.
Well, I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. I am Jackie Matheny Jr., and it's been an honor to serve as your sheriff for the last 4 years. In the last 4 years, we put in the work and we made real progress, and I want to talk about that tonight. You know, I kept my promise. I said I would be the face of the department. You have seen me and you have heard from me. We took care of our deputies, securing one of the best retirement systems in the state. Better equipped than ever. We've upgraded vehicles, our firearms, our body cameras, and our radios to take care of our officers. We have a stronger response. We've implemented a SWAT team, you know, to respond to critical incidents. Modern policing, launching a drone program, which we've used to locate individuals that's been lost, or help out with our drug division, or help out in burglary situations to find stolen property. Fighting drugs head on. We've added 3 dedicated investigators to our narcotic division. And I've been one of the most transparent sheriffs that there have ever been. And if you look at my Facebook page, you know that we're putting in the work and we're doing a good job. Smarter Crime Convention. We've implemented the FLOC system that's going to help us reduce crime in our county. Improved communication. We're in the process of getting the digital siren alert system, and we're implementing that. And hopefully that system will help us prevent tragic accidents like what happened to Phyllis Prater. Proven results. Crime is down and cases are being solved. On our jail stronger than ever. We've expanded inmate programs. We have church programs in our jail. We've got a automotive that's fixing to start up. We've got a construction class that's going strong right now. So not only are we, you know, teaching them something, hopefully with the churches coming in, maybe we can make a difference and they don't come back and cut our recidivism rate down. Historic achievement, Terry Bell talked about it. The jail's never been Tier 1 accredited. So what does that mean? We got one of the best jails in the state of Tennessee. There's only 38 or 39 that hold that Tier 1 accreditation. Saving taxpayers money. Expanded the trustee program. Our trustees clean this building. They help out at the dog pound. We save the county hundreds of thousands of dollars. Cleaner communities. Expanded our litter pickup. We have 2 litter pickup crews, which there's trash everywhere in our community, and we try to pick that up for our community and keep our county looking great. Improving quality of life, not just fighting crime. Committed to our schools. This is the 4th year that I guess that we've been teaching the STRONG program. I get to help out with that, and I think it's been a great success. The youth, I will say this about our youth. The churches have a lot to do with this, but going and teaching around the county and our churches being involved in our community, I see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I think that they're making a big change in our community. We've made real progress, but my job's not finished. This isn't about talk, it's about results, and we've delivered. I'm asking for your vote. May 5th, the primary, I'll be the Republican candidate, and in August. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Matheny. Thank you, Mr. Matheny. We have an enthusiastic audience here this evening, we do. Okay, and we're wrapping it up. This will be the last event tonight. Those of you that have been standing in the back of the room all this time, bless you. I admire your stamina. Let's turn now to Mr. James Bo Ramsey. You've got 5 minutes, Mr. Ramsey.
Thank you. I'd like to thank Bill Zechman, Ben Lohman, and all the Warren County Main Street media for this opportunity. I also want to thank Warren County for tuning in. I'm here to serve Warren County. I've had a service lifetime with the Warren County Sheriff's Department, with the United States Marine Corps, and I want to continue to serve the people of Warren County. A little bit about myself. I moved here from Nashville, graduated from Warren County High School in 1994, went to the United States Marine Corps, and served as an infantryman for 4 years. I've got lots of leadership skills through the Marine Corps that I can bring on to the Sheriff's Department to help with the training, with the deputies that are there also. I I'm married to Dora Mae Ramsey, who is a travel nurse. She has been my rock, somebody that has stood beside me through thick and thin. I very much appreciate that. I have a son, James Ramsey, who was in the United States Marine Corps, a daughter, Samantha Ramsey, who is an accountant. I'm the son of Jim Ramsey and Paula Ramsey. Again, I'm blessed beyond my measures for that. That's my past. I want to talk about the future. And a little bit about my future goes back to where I come from. I served under 3 sheriffs, Jackie Matheny Sr., Tommy Myers, and Jackie Matheny Jr. I've been blessed to be mentored by some of the best. I've seen them go out and talk to people that couldn't make it to the jail. I've seen them actually take time to listen when people had problems. I want to be that type of sheriff. I want to be there when people have a problem. Tommy Myers had a lot of things and a lot of things that he put in place. And we were right there first to get certified again, and then we were working on the tier. Had he have got another term, we would have also got that tier 1. There are other things that I've worked on. I wrote grants. I did training for the Sheriff's Department. During the writing of the grants, I was able to work on the drone program, along with many other, the vehicles and receiving of the weapons. So I know what it takes to save the taxpayers' money so that we can use the budget that is given to us by the county commission towards things for the community. I believe that we are tasked to be as fiscal as we can with the money that comes from the taxpayers of Warren County. So with that, I ask for your vote. I am running independent, but I ask for everybody's vote, the Republicans, Democrats, and independents that are out there. Thank you. Vote for Bo.
Thank you very much, Bo Ramsey. You know, Susie, I've got to say, this has been one of the most attentive live audiences we have ever had. So for Boyd and Susie and myself and Chad, Christian, Brian, everybody that had a part in this production this evening, we want to thank you for being here, for showing up, for being so respectful and attentive to hear these candidates. Like I say, some that have been standing in the back of the room for 2 hours, we appreciate that. But we'll be back July 13th, I think is the date. So pay attention to the news media, to Main Street Media. There'll be announcements on BLTV and, of course, on WCPI about the candidate lineup. So thank you all so much. Anything else we need to say for the good of the cause?
Early voting starts Wednesday. Go vote.
Okay. And you don't have to get an appointment to vote. Just show up. Okay.
Come show up.
Okay. Thank you all. Boyd, let's send it back over to the mothership.